Hey Richie, Bush Brothers. Let's face it, saddle hunting is here to stay and it's becoming very popular. Lately I've seen a couple of posts that belong on Facebook, the Saddle Hunt, the Nation, or some other forums, where a couple of people have passed away and supposedly from being in the saddle. And my thoughts and prayers go out to these families and friends. But it's something we gotta think about and practice for. So, certain things you should do. Uh, First of all, the one guy, he was found upside down. Now I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy, and I asked several questions on it. And did the guy possibly have a medical condition, a heart attack, and that's how they found him. And according to the autopsy, no. So there's suspension trauma, I believe that's what it's called, where if you fall out of a tree stand or something, and the straps in your legs can pull the blood, and basically right around 10 minutes you can get in serious trouble. Now if you're hanging upside down, you depends on a lot of factors, your health, you can pass out pretty quickly. In fact, I was out in the woods the other day, local, just practicing some more and doing reviews, and I wanted to practice it. And when I went upside down, it was scary. I was actually always, at ground level, and I actually was able to put my hand on the ground. And I said, I got to do this with somebody. So if you're going to practice anything, I say you go over a lot of scenarios and practice with somebody on the ground level. Now, am I an expert how to get out of these situations? Hell no. I think a lot of saddle companies right now, seeing these posts of people passing away supposedly in the saddle, a lot of people are doing it for the first time, that they should put out some type of videos. They should all get together maybe, and we're all in the same community, or they should, about their saddles, how to get out of a situation. I mean, I think that would be really popular. I don't want to put one up because I'm not an expert at this, and I don't know even what I'm doing would be the best thing to do. So when I flipped upside down, I was able to grab my tether, but I could see if you have a mechanical device and it fails. So I always have a stopper at the end of my rope in case that does happen. But there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're up 15, 20 feet, whatever you're up, and I think you should be prepared. Now, one of the suggestions was having a knife on you. That's a great suggestion. I always have a knife on body. So another thing is have your phone with you. That's why I know a lot of people like filming with the phone. It's very easy, convenient. But to me, this is your number one safety device, because if you're in trouble, you can make a call. Now, one of the things I read recently where a guy was passed away, where the guy was hanging right side up and he was screaming. Another squirrel hunter, I believe I read, heard him, and the guy was not far off the ground, and by the time he got to them, he was hard for him to get him down, and the guy was unconscious, and things went south. So we should all get together and find out a way to get out of these situations. I think saddle companies, we all know who the big boys are in the game, and even the small companies say, hey, this is how you get out of this situation. Hey, this is how you get out, and because there's a lot of people doing it now, and I think we're going to start hearing some more of these cases if we don't really know how to get out of these situations. We all in the tree stand, we preached a lot of things about if you fall and this is how to get out of it, with the straps and your legs. But in the saddle, it's so new to everybody that I don't think a lot of people know how to get out of these situations. So, a couple of suggestions I would do is, one, always be prepared. Have a knife on you. Number two, don't panic. Number three, always have your cell phone with you. If have it hanging from your body or something connected to your body in case you do fall and you got to make a call. Three, let people know where you are. I think that's four, actually. Let people know where you are. Okay, that's a simple thing. And I always have times where I call my wife and I'll say, if you don't hear from me from this specific time, call me or text me. And if I don't respond, there might be something wrong. And there's a definite time when I plan on ending my hunt or I shoot a deer. The first thing I do is let her know I'm okay, I just shot a deer, go on the track. If I'm done hunting, I let her know immediately. I'm done hunting. I always text her from the truck. Another thing I do is I have base map. I have when you go to your stand or wherever tree you're hunting out of, a location, I track it. And then once I'm there, I take a screenshot of it and I send it to my wife. So if you are in trouble and you can't call and the person doesn't hear from you, they know, something's wrong. You can send it to the right authority, say this is where he was exactly. And they'll find you pretty fast that way. Alright? So, let's all get together. We're all in the same community. These are very sad stories. And let's find a way to help ease the burden of the mind. Because it really screwed my mind when I heard this. I go, really? How did that happen? And one of the things that saddle hunting preached was it's one of the safest ways to climb a tree, which I believe it is. But also, we got to figure out how to get out of a bad situation. I don't think there's a lot of videos out there on this subject. So I'm going to send maybe requests from other bigger channels than mine that put out really good content. Say, hey buddy, you mind putting out a video on this? There's a lot of good companies out there, a lot of good YouTube channels regarding saddle hunting. Maybe they can do it. I'm not going to demonstrate or anything because I'm no expert, and I don't even know if what I'm doing is right or making the situation more dangerous. So that's it. Bullets and Broadheads. Let's all get together on this one and try to find the best way to help all the new saddle hunters, and even guys been doing it for 3 years now. Bullets and Broadheads.